I will eventually see it, you know? So I think a lot of this journey, especially being an artist, is faith. It's just like belief in yourself. One might say delusion.
And if it's an illusion, I don't want to wake up. I'm gonna hang on to it.
I'm working on a new painting. So everything is an illusion. Like, are you about to be that girl today, Aramis? If you don't know, I'm that girl, okay?
Call me now for your free tarot reading.
If you are new here, welcome. I'm Aramis, I'm an artist living and working out in Seattle, Washington, and my primary medium is acrylic paint. I paint large scale cosmic queens, now some abstract things. Like, look, your girl has been evolving, but so has the world. And so I feel like the famous quote, right? Art reflects life, and it truly does. And so as the world is changing, I'm seeing my art change. I'm seeing so many different things around me change. The reality of it, it can feel kind of discouraging. Like, what's crazy, as somebody who does like change, like I just love like excitement. Like I just love life. Like life is full of exciting things, you know? But at the same time, I'm still a human being, you know? Of course, I like having a human experience, but I still have to live and work in this physical plane. And so when you exist in a certain way that has worked for you and has been a model and maybe a formula of success for you, when that changes, it starts to feel like a direct threat to your existence. I mean, I think that's kind of natural, right? I had a crazy dream. We're not about to talk about dreams today. We're not about to talk about your dreams today. Okay, y'all, I'm inspired by my dreams. I feel like I get a lot of messages and downloads during dream time, and it's so beautiful for me. But we're not about to go into like the depths of that dream, but of anything, the overall message, okay, that reminds me that yes, you know, like we kind of say, especially if you identify as somebody who is more in the like conscious spiritual community, we say that we're light beings having a human experience, and that we're all one, and like just all these different things. And so what I like about moments of challenge or catalyst or transition, it challenges me to really embody that perspective. It challenges me to live out that belief, you know? And it also makes me see whatever limitations that are in my mind, you know, if I feel like, oh man, times are changing, people aren't doing this anymore, oh man, is this still gonna work? Or just like all these different things that can come up, especially when you are like a full-time artist, presenting yourself to the world, sharing your art with the world. You know, there are different things that you implement in order for the world to see more of your work, you know? And so when I feel myself coming up mentally against a point of resistance, feeling like, oh man, like don't nobody care, or that's not gonna work, or like whatever, you know, I like to see them as just really limitations in my own mind. Because as an artist, I just love being an artist, but as an artist, I feel so powerful because I feel like creating is the closest thing to infinite source that you can be. I feel like when somebody is creating, they are literally embodying the source energy of the creator, because we are a part of the creator, because we are the creator, because we all are one, you know? So it's like, to me, it feels like the ultimate manifestation of what my life's work is here on planet Earth, which is to create, you know? But what's interesting, I feel like sometimes the world can sort of present these challenges where you like, okay, like, yeah, like we can, you know, skip all day and be like, oh, I'm an artist. And like, oh, you know, like, I'm just like the source incarnated. Like, I'm just part of the creator and the divine energy and the spirit. Because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's me, you know, that's me. But then it's like, okay, like reality hits, like you have to go out into like the sort of real world. But I also challenge, like, what is reality? You know, that's the real part. And to me, everything is a mirror. Everything is a reflection of what's going on inside us. And like, we're not about to go into the holographic universe. Like, just, we're not about to do that today. So whatever I'm believing on the inside is really going to be a reflection of what's going on the outside. So as this infinite ball of light, as this literally creative source energy incarnate, balled up and packaged into the body of a Black woman, put down here on planet Earth, I try to remember to don't let the restrictions of this physical plane stop me from doing what I'm supposed to do here, which is create, you know? And so even in this painting that I'm working on, it's like this sun energy. It kind of makes me think about like a fallen star. She's this radiant being, this light being, but she's also chained. She's bound by these ropes that's holding her down. But at the end of the day, they're ropes. You know, and it's like when you think about a rope for a light being, it just make me think about Lil Wayne, like, what's a goon to a goblin? What's a goon to a goblin? Like, what? Are you really trying to tie me down with a rope? And I'm a star? I'm a star. So I kind of like her energy. It's like really lax, but also frustrated too, because that's how it can feel. It can feel heavy. Really, this painting was like just a free form effort. Well, I feel like I'm sort of entering a space where I want to combine the very figurative pieces that I was doing before in the Zodiac series with a little bit more loose of an abstract experience that I was doing years ago, which is crazy. So I have this older painting called Formless. Love that piece. And it's actually, I printed it on this yoga mat. It's actually the yoga mat that I use in the morning whenever I'm doing my morning yoga flow. I didn't like the quality of the yoga mat, so I never brought them to the world, okay? But the little one prototype, my little morning yoga mat ritual, you know. But the piece is called Formless and very crystalline in structure, very geometric, but also very fluid. And to me, it feels very like metaphysical and ethereal, and I love that. But if you remember one of the videos I was talking about, one of the quotes that my mom has that I absolutely love, she says, don't be so heavenly bound that you know earthly good. And so for me, as like air sign Gemini, I can be in the clouds all day. My default is more escapism, where I just want to leave and like, go away, like frolic in the woods, escape society, you know. But then there's always this other part of me that wants to ground and come back to reality and come back to planet Earth and come back to society and hang out with my friends and like, see people. You know what I mean? Gemini. Is it the two sides? It's for real two sides. It's for real two sides. But I actually really enjoy that because I feel like I'm able to see the polarities of life and able to see value in both. You know, like it doesn't have to be one or the other. And that's why I feel like I thrive in dancing between the sort of internet, social media content creator world, but also the sort of fine art world and gallery and like museum spaces, because I just see value in both, and I also see different communities in both. So I feel like to only be in one space would even like limit my access to other people and their access to my art. And really the goal is for more people to see my work so that they can benefit from it, you know? So I feel like my work is changing when I even think about some of my older works. Not even older, because we just finished the full Zodiac series, so they aren't even super old. But this Pisces painting right next to this newer piece, which I still don't even have a name for it yet. Okay, that'll be coming at some point. But it's just two different energies going on. And when I even think about these newer pieces, I've been incorporating a lot more green, like a lot more landscapes. I've really been wanting to tell more of a story throughout my pieces. Like when I look at the transition of my work, I was doing a lot of portraits in the beginning, but it was mostly like busts, like where it was just like chest up. The majority of the full composition of the piece was like just a woman's face, But then in the Zodiac series, I was able to expand more, incorporate more of the body. And so now I feel like I'm entering this next phase of the evolution of my work, where it's even more of the environment. It's like, where is she in space? Is she laying in a field of flowers? Is she this giant star woman who's like in this field of evergreen trees? Is she swimming in water? I really have been exploring more like the full environment and the full scene of the person, but also like wanting to tell more of a story, And so it's been really fun seeing the evolution of my work. And so I have been more intentional. I have been like kind of thinking about the specific story that I want to say. And so I even prepped this canvas that I'm like, I kind of already have the title for it, which is crazy because I literally haven't even put a drop of color. I haven't even put a drop of paint on the canvas, and I already see it in my mind. It never comes out how I see it in my mind. Sometimes it comes out better. And I think that's where that push and pull is. It's like, okay, you can have in your mind how you want something to look, but also the art of letting go and just letting whatever wants to come forth, let it come forth, And so that's what this next phase looks like. Overall, I feel like I'm at this transition point with so many things that's going on in life, but it also makes sense because we're literally at a trend. Like it's fall right now. I know I'm kind of hot earlier. Like it's weird. Like can we talk about temperature? The temperature has been weird. Okay, but yeah, it's actually November right now. I just feel like I'm at this transition point, which makes sense because we're at a transition point in the seasons. The holidays are coming up. We're at a transition point in the world too. Like there's a lot that feels uncertain. So I'm really just going back to my motto. And my motto was always giving myself grace. It's like, girl, remember, you're not gonna always have this figured out. Keep going on a journey. Yeah, your art is changing, you're changing, the world is changing. That's how life goes. Okay. Change is the only constant, And so let me pull up a chair. Let's pull up a chair. I genuinely feel like I am gaining more clarity in life, in business, in my art career, in my relationships, and really the clarity that I'm gaining is like, girl, just let go. Like the more you trying to figure this out, the more you just end up like scrambling your brain. And really sometimes you can't really see what the next level is in the fog until you just keep driving, Like I just think about that on like misty, foggy days when I'm driving. It's like I cannot even see way down there. But if I just keep going on the path and if I just stay the course, I will eventually see it, So I think a lot of this journey, especially being an artist, is faith. It's just like belief in yourself. One might say delusion. Okay. The girls say be delulu. She out here being delulu. Yeah, if it's delusion, let it be delusion, because I'm just about to keep creating. And even though even though that the world sometimes make artists and creators and like feel as if maybe their specific art isn't valuable, in a world where we're constantly talking about like, you provide value, I like to recenter myself in knowing that art is still valuable. Like, art is valuable. There is so much. I just think about like songs that have helped heal me, like making it through high school, making it through life, like movies that can bring me to tears, books that have completely changed my perspective on the world, you know, paintings that have opened my mind to so many ideas that led to other ideas and innovation and creativity that changed my life, you know. So yeah, sometimes I need that encouragement as a creator, and that's what I'm reminding myself in this journey. And that's also what I'm reminding myself in this new painting that I'm working on, that every rope you think that has you bound, you can easily break it. Almost with the snap of a finger, with the flick of the wrist, you know, like it's nothing. To me, it's really all about getting free. And really, it's even about me remembering it's like, I'm not even chained, you know, like it's all, it's all an illusion. It's like you actually don't even have to get anywhere. You don't even have to obtain anything. It's already there.